Hello my beautiful family and welcome back to the channel. We are on the final episode of the Tell-All Part 5 where there's just a whole bunch of drama, people fighting. I'm not writing a script, I'm just gonna talk through it. So let's get started. We pick back up with Taies and Sophie jumping down Loren's throat for no reason. Sophie says, it's not fair. We have to deal with all the fallout and you guys get to go home and leave.
Questions, but that's what I'm saying, there was nothing to ask because you guys don't show any of the bad side and it looks like very perfect.
Are you not here?
It doesn't even make any sense. The whole point is to give your opinion on all the couples and no one said anything to Loren. So Loren's like, okay, I'm here, ask me my questions, what do you want to say? And Sophie's like, I don't even have, there's nothing to ask you.
Forget about that.
Because I'm saying you could have easily proven that you guys are genuine.
Sophie's like, oh, that's rude. You don't even know us. Well, you don't even know her. So how come you can attack her, but she can't say anything back to you? Then Alexei comes beside her, sits down. He's supportive of her. Oh my gosh, these people coming after her and Alexei? Guys, but I did hear what she said about Angela. Loren was taking it for Angela, saying that she didn't do anything wrong. Loren. They just kept going on having this stupid back and forth fight. Taies will not back down for anything. She stands up and gets in Loren's face. Why did she have to stand up? Finally, Alexei's like, this is ridiculous, let's just go. And Sophie continues with her little hissy fit.
It's not fair that we all had to deal with this and you guys are going home. You have no respect for anyone else here. Stay for a few hours like everyone else, period.
I seriously don't get it. I do not understand why they are being attacked right now. They're leaving. Loren's like, we're gonna land down at 1 in the morning and then I gotta get up and take my kids to school. Like, what are you guys talking about? We're so selfish and we think we're better. They just wanna take care of their freaking kids. Ugh. And you know what else makes me mad? Is everyone was so excited to jump onto Loren and no one said anything to Angela. They're pissed that Loren and Alexei are leaving, and guess who else is leaving? Angela and Michael. But they gather around Angela and Michael like, oh guys, oh okay, we'll see you later. Ugh, hated it. Also, Liz is once again sitting next to Ed. She's wrapped all up in a blanket. If these two don't get back together, they will absolutely hook up again. Guarantee it. Ed is like, okay guys, if you have questions, if you have something you want to say to Loren, say it. She's sitting, she's waiting, and no one has anything to say. It's so freaking stupid.
No respect for anybody else here?
Stay for a few hours like everyone else, period.
She's such a spoiled brat. Oh my gosh. Who does she freaking think she is? Loren's like, Taies, what did I say to you? What did I do to upset you so badly? She's like, oh, you said all this stuff to me on Pillow Talk. She did not say anything bad on Pillow Talk. They showed the clip. There was nothing wrong with what Loren said. Taies is out of control and Patrick is just sitting there staring at the floor. Doesn't say a word.
There's no way if she gets like that, they don't have arguments like that.
You're just like, you haven't smiled one time since you've been here.
I had an anxiety attack.
She had an anxiety attack, everybody. Hold the phone. Sophie had an anxiety attack. There's an excuse, okay, for her actions. She's gonna say that to Loren, who had a true medical condition? My dog just walked up. She's like, what's wrong, Mom? I'm sorry. I'm so mad at Sophie. She's such an idiot. She's so stupid, Bailey. She's a big, dumb idiot. Oh, she's so stupid.
I suffer from Tourette syndrome,
okay, then
anxiety,
you should understand.
OCD.
You should understand.
Turn around.
This isn't
and leave. That's it.
Sophie saying you should understand me. Whole nother level. Whole nother level. Sophie exposed herself bad. Loren finally leaves with Alexei and Emily comes out. She's like, hey, that was crazy. Loren's like, I don't think I'm better than anyone else. And Emily's like, I don't think you are either.
That's why I said it.
You had your opportunity. Ask me.
They had nothing. And now I hate that you have to leave like this.
I think those girls are just jealous, mean girls. She has a good husband. They got a nice home, nice kids, nice everything. They're jealous. Actually, Angela took the words right out of my mouth. She runs into Angela, tells her what happened, and Angela's like, oh, they're just jealous because you look so good. I don't think they're jealous about that. I think they're just jealous of her life. After Loren and Alexei head out, Angela and Michael are getting ready to leave. They're saying goodbye to everyone, and Kobe's like, hang on, I still got more things to say to you.
Get a lawyer, get my visa note from him, send him home, and I can't.
Well, I mean, this is too much.
You take him home with you.
Jasmine's like, hang on, wait a second. What do you mean it's your visa? It's not your visa. She's like, well, I paid for it. I did all the stuff. And if he's not going to love me, it's not his visa. It's my visa. I think that this really upsets and hurts Jasmine. She can identify with feeling trapped in a country that's not her own, no citizenship, no license. He can't work, can't do anything. It sucks. He's in the state of purgatory. I saw something online about something possibly happening at the house that wasn't televised, and that's why she's so upset.
I feel so bad for him. Like I don't know, like when you come here and then you have a person telling you that it is your visa.
Kobe keeps on pushing back on Angela. He's not stopping. He's not taking a hint. He's really wasting his time. Kobe, I get it. Everyone loves that you're doing that, but she's not having it. She gets so upset at Kobe.
You're being all day being a male chauvinist pig. Suck my get the out of here, dude.
So Angela and Michael walk out, and then Ashley comes out and she's like, hey, Jasmine's crying. It's just like, I don't freaking care if she's crying. I'm worried about me. And then Angela starts screaming at Michael all over again, and Kobe comes back out.
I'm not
your concern.
I'm just saying that.
You don't understand.
I am not defending it. I am.
He has a kid mind. Wow. Can she be any more insulting? She literally thinks that he's retarded. I think she really thinks that.
Michael, stay go with Kobe. You wasted 7 years and you're 35 and I'm 58, so I didn't waste no years, did I?
She finally tells Kobe that he's so full of crap, he should probably go take a crap. And then she storms off, and Michael's like, dude, it's okay. It's my marriage. I'm going to work it out. It's going to be okay. And Kobe's like, I don't know how you can handle this. How do you do this? And they leave.
Kobe has no reason to keep bringing that dominant to our country. We're women. We're equals.
Okay, I was wrong. Kobe found them again and keeps on trying to tell Michael and Angela what he thinks about the situation. I don't know why he is insisting. Kobe, you're only making it worse.
You got the wrong mother, bitch. You want to talk you, bitch. No disrespect, Emily.
There was nothing disrespectful about that, Angela. Don't worry, you're fine. Then it cuts over to Michael's private interview, and he's like, I don't know what's gonna happen with us. I don't know how much more I'm gonna be able to take. And then everyone piles into the van, except for Ashley and Manuel, who were riding separately. And then Kobe's just going on and on and on about Angela and Michael. No one's defending Michael. And then when he's done, he was like, oh, Sophie had a lot to say too.
That far.
Like she flipped.
I gotta commend you, Sophie, because you stayed on point. You had a great argument.
On point? What was the point? What was any? Oh. Then when everyone gets back to the apartment, it's like they're carrying around their suitcases, like everyone is packing up, getting ready to go. So I was thinking, you were giving Loren all of that crap. You're just gonna pack up and sleep there one more day? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you harass her?
I don't know all this, man.
You've never had pickleback?
No.
You on a pickleback shop?
What's a pickleback? Jasmine and Ed are in the kitchen together having a snack. It seems like Liz is always hovering around Ed, I notice. Liz, you can't help yourself. He's like a magnet. She starts confiding in Ed and Liz, because she's right there, that Manuel has been reaching out to her privately on social media, sending her messages, telling her that he feels controlled. And Ed's like, what? And then she says, yeah. And then he tells me that he's going to delete the messages and ask me to delete the messages too, so Ashley can't find out.
And he always asked me to delete the conversation. He said, I'm going to delete the conversation and I want you to delete it as well. Please, Jasmine.
Meanwhile, Ashley and Manuel are in the van by themselves, head back to the mansion. And she's like, hey, that really hurt my feelings when you said what you said. And he's not in the mood to talk. He's like, leave me alone. You're stressing me out.
I'm asking you a blatant question. Does your marriage to me depend on whether or not you can get work?
You no lo sé.
By the time they get back to the house, Ashley is pissed. And now everyone else is in the kitchen listening to Jasmine telling her story about Manuel and Ashley.
If she actually was super busy and all that, or it was not in her priority list.
And it was a selfish decision.
Just then, Ashley and Manuel walk in the door and she is still yelling at him. She's having a fit. She chases him up the stairs, yelling at him all the way there. Then she bolts in front of him to get in front of him. She goes into the room and shuts the door and says that she wants to be alone. He's talking to the camera, telling us that he has to send $200 a month for his kids. It's not that much money, but Ashley is not consistent with that $200. And since he can't work, he's had to ask his sister for money. His sister took out a loan for his child support. So what the hell is Ashley even doing? Just then, she comes back out to continue the fight. He still hasn't gone in his room and changed, nothing.
Primero los papeles, yo solo
¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde están?
Yo nunca imprimí los papeles.
Everyone downstairs can hear Ashley screaming, so all the girls run upstairs to see what's going on, and Manuel walks away. Ashley starts telling them why they're mad. They're kind of trying to listen to her, comfort her, be on her side. Meanwhile, Sophie is downstairs. Did anyone know that Sophie knew Spanish?
Okay, pero mi español no es fluente, entonces puedes hablar un poquito despacio.
Yo.
Kobe's like, hey, you know, she's not completely wrong, but you're not wrong either. So just keep in mind, like, she's really done a lot for you. She sacrificed a lot too. And then Gino starts talking about his situation with Jasmine. And Patrick, you are so annoying.
I think every man in America, is like, why on earth are you not having sex with Jasmine?
Okay,
Patrick is bugging me so bad, telling me, just have sex with your hot wife. It's so obvious, dude, that you want to bang Jasmine. You need to shut up. It's like telling a depressed person, just don't be sad, just be happy. Okay. Then they head over to Manuel to see how he feels, what's his side of the story. He is hurt. He misses his kids really bad. He doesn't feel like Ashley gives a crap about the kids at all. She never asks about him. So then Jasmine and Sophie decide to tell Ashley this.
I think you understand like how much it hurts me though. Like I've not met the boys and I'm sorry that you think I don't care about them, but I think about them way more than you realize.
Ashley's like, you know what, it's true, I should have done the paperwork sooner, that was my fault, but Manuel, as soon as you get your paperwork, we're going to Ecuador. And she says it to him, not like, let's go to Ecuador so you can see your kids. It's, take me to Ecuador so I can see that you have kids, I want to meet your ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. She talks to him like a child.
Que si tú no traerme a Ecuador y yo no conseguir los respuestas a esas preguntas, Manuel.
So while that's going on, in the other room, we got everyone talking to Gino about having sex with Jasmine. Then Jasmine comes up. She gets in on the conversation saying that her needs are not being met. Ed is trying to kind of interject and say his piece, and she won't let him. She's getting pissed.
No, because
I'm so frustrated.
Gotta let her talk.
This doesn't let me talk.
Jasmine keeps on going off and off and off. Liz comes up behind her to try to rein her in a little bit. She turns around, starts screaming at Gino. She's like, I knew you were gonna do this. I knew when the trip was over, everyone would be on your side. I knew you were gonna act like this. Even your family's not on your side, Gino.
It's so lovely just because you wanted to look like you're trying. But at home, every day I have to deal with it.
When she's done screaming, she starts breaking down in tears, saying, you don't love me, you don't want me, you're not attracted to me. He's like, yes, I do. Then why won't you have sex with me, Gina? Again, freaking Patrick has to chime in. How could you not want to have sex with your wife? Any man would want to have sex with his wife, especially Jasmine. Okay, guy, your wife is standing right next to you. I don't know what we're gonna do, how we're gonna get through it. Why can't you just love me for who I am, Gina?
Love me for who I am.
That goes both ways.
Yeah, that goes both ways. Come on.
You always say that I'm the one who...
Then Rob comes up to him and he's like, hey dude, she's spiraling right now. I think you need to go and comfort her. Rob has been so kind to everyone in the house, comforting them, giving them gentle advice.
Once that hug comes, once that comfort comes, then it just starts to die down.
Since Rob has first appeared on this show, I've seen growth in him. I don't think I've seen growth in any, well, Kobe and Emily. I think they're the only couple that I like anymore. Like, you need to go comfort her, make her feel loved, despite the fact that she was just screaming in your face. And he's like, no, I just need to give her space. As Rob is comforting him, Emily comes up, she's comforting him, and he starts to cry. I don't think I've ever seen Gino cry before. What I thought was kind of funny is while Rob is comforting Gino, Sophie starts comforting Jasmine. And she's like, hey, I don't want to have sex either because my feelings are hurt. Liz is like, actually, it's a really great quality that your man is not just sex hungry and wants to sleep around and all that stuff.
I am not going to have the support system and I have to keep all the to myself.
Jasmine's like, I'm freaking out. I'm going back to Michigan. I don't have any support system there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how much longer I can handle this. And they're like, give yourself a time limit for him to win you back. And if he doesn't do it, then call it quits.
Give yourself a time limit for him to try to win you back.
Jasmine says she will give Gino 1 month. He has 4 weeks. Then in the kitchen, Ed is telling everyone that men are problem solvers, and he gives actually good advice. Women just want to be heard and understood emotionally. And Liz says this is the most painful breakup she's ever had.
Who are you?
I know.
How's this the easiest but saddest breakup ever for me?
That was hilarious, Liz. Sophie and Rob are in their bedroom. He's kind of teasing her because she can't fold. She's just shoving all of her stuff into the suitcase. And then Rob asks her, how are you feeling?
I was really mad at you. That's why I got separate chairs. I was like, I'm never going to speak to him again in my life. Literally.
Then Rob's like, hey, it doesn't really feel like you care about this relationship anymore. I don't think you love me. He thinks that they need help, and he has been getting therapy on his own, and he would love for her to come and they can get couples therapy together. He's so toxic and abusive.
Put both of our issues on the table with that reality that we're both here because we care.
And she says, I'm willing to do whatever I can if you are. He looks so happy. She's like, look at my suitcase, Ro. I did such a good job packing. Ha ha ha. Jasmine's sweater looks like the SpongeBob sky. That is so cute. Then Gino decides he's gonna talk to Jasmine. He looks scared to death. It takes him like 15 minutes to walk down the hall to their room. He sits next to her and she's like, Gino, I am so sorry that I yelled at you, but I am so hurt.
I'm tired of fighting, Gino.
I am too. I'm tired of it.
Tired of fighting.
Poor Jasmine. Oh, Jazzy. Oh, look at her little lippies. She tells him she thinks they need to separate for a little while, like live in separate spaces and not break up. She said, I want you to win me back, take me on dates. You used to always miss me when I was in Panama. Well, you can't compare that, Jasmine. You can't compare it to Panama. He's like, well, Gino, if we don't do something drastic, it's not going to work. And she gets up so she can go pack. He's like, we came in here, we were doing terrible, and then things got better, and then on the last night, we have a huge blow up. Then they go downstairs to hug everybody goodbye. She kisses Emily's giant pregnant belly, and Emily lifts her up.
If you're fighting every day.
The more I look at Jasmine, the more I like her lips. I really want to get some filler in my top lip. Does it migrate? Like, there's more studies coming out now saying that it doesn't melt away, does it? It doesn't disintegrate, it stays there. That's scary. Everyone's taking pictures, hugging, kissing goodbye, and Patrick's having an interview, and he's like, he's giving his thoughts on all the couples, and then it comes to Liz and Ed, and he's like, they're a little bit scandalous, or she is a little bit scandalous. Listen to this.
And Ed tells me that Liz said that like Ed was better in bed or something like that. You know, it's coming from Ed.
And they've also been holding hands in the mansion. After Jason left, they're holding hands. What is that about? She comes downstairs to say goodbye to Ed one last time. She fixes his hair for him, and he takes her bags out.
You're really funny when I'm not dating you.
I know, but basically, this sucks.
And then in her private interview, she tells us that this will be the last time she sees Ed. Do you guys believe that? Meanwhile, Ashley and Manuel are upstairs packing up to go. Ashley is very disorganized. Her crap is thrown all over the room. He's really annoyed with her. And then it cuts to his private interview, and he's crying again. He's like, I can't bind myself to someone that I've given so much love to, and I get nothing in return.
Gano, aunque sea unos $100 cada semana, pero le estoy ayudando a mis hijos. Pero aquí, ¿qué hago?
Everyone goes home, and that's the end of the tell-all. Then it cuts back to day 2 of the tell-all, where they bring out a polygraph test. Long story short, Jasmine was the only person who agreed to do it. They asked her 3 questions, and she lied about one of them.
Are you attracted to Gino?
Yes.
True.
Then he asks her if she plans on leaving Gino. She says no, and that was also true. The question she lied about was, do you think your boobs are too big? She said yes, and it was a lie.
Lie.
Wait, what?
I think her goal is to do exactly what Larissa did, which, by the way, her surgeries were botched too. I don't think she has a belly button anymore, but I think that she did have ribs removed, and then of course her knockers are humongous. They also had questions for Sophie. She refused to take the test. Liz refused to take the test. And those were the only questions. And those questions written and asked by the other cast members. So it was Jasmine, Liz, and Sophie. Those were the only questions that were asked. If Angela and Michael were on that stage, she would have, no, she's not there. She would have demanded. They go backstage and Liz says she didn't take the test because she didn't want to get caught lying about the size of Ed. So she was lying about that? Oh my gosh. And then Kobe decides to ask Gino, would he prefer that Jasmine suck his toes or suck something else? And he says his toes.
I would say her sucking on my dirty, disgusting toes.
You like that one more?
They went into all this drama about Ashley getting mad at Alexi. It was so freaking stupid. I'm not gonna talk about it. Now it cuts to day one of the tell-all. Ed is like, hey Liz, I have this really old picture and I was gonna throw it away, but I didn't. Here you go. It's a picture of us on our engagement day. And she starts crying and asks if she can keep the picture. Oh, Liz, that's so sweet.
I hate you so much.
You're ready, huh?
What the hell?
So she takes that picture, goes into the kitchen, and starts making Ed tacos while crying about him to Ashley. They are bouncing us all around the different days of the tell-all. Now Ed is sitting with Patrick, and Patrick's like, hey dude, you and Liz were sitting real cozy, cuddled up on the couch. You guys are holding hands. It kind of looked like you were trying to get some action. Am I wrong?
One more time for old time's sake type of thing.
Could I have closed it? Absolutely.
Then it cuts to another scene of Ed and Liz together. He's making her laugh. They're having a great time. She's like, this is the Ed that I fell in love with. And then he tells her that he thinks he's fixable, and they start crying together. She keeps saying that she's not in love with him anymore, but they were with each other the entire time in the mansion. And we finally got into some drama about Emily and Kobe. It shows her backstage sobbing because she doesn't want to name the baby Valerie. They don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet. She's really hoping it's going to be a girl so she doesn't have to deal with this. It was so heartbreaking watching her break down like this, being so pregnant. I mean, that stress is not good for her. She already had to listen to Angela. They ended up having a boy, and they did name him after Valerie. Thank God it's not Valerie. It's something else I can't remember, but I can't believe that Emily didn't get her way, really. Then it cuts back to Angela telling the makeup artist that she forced Michael to give her his wedding ring back, and then she lost it, and that was a sign to her that they weren't gonna work out. Shortly after the tell-all, producers received the following update.
We was home 4 days, I believe. 4 days, 3 days. He was gone.
Hallelujah, praise Jesus.
He was gone.
Finally, Michael tells us that when he left the house, he walked 5 hours. He was attacked by a dog, but God saved him, so he ran away. He bumped into a dude, and the guy let him use his phone, and so we called the cops.
I'll see you soon. Either getting on a plane or in a courtroom. See you soon.
I want to welcome our newest members, Shaza B, Caroline, Deanna Tyler, Andrew Collinsworth, and Raven. And that was it for the tell-all. The season is over. Hallelujah. I love you guys. Thank you for watching my video till the end, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!